All right, we're about ready to get things started here. I hope everyone is having a terrific Thursday night so far. Well, afternoon, evening, it's whatever. So a quick thing before we get started, this is the last stream of the week. Because as I have been stating all throughout this week, in about 12 hours from now, I will be on a train to Illinois to go visit Pay for the weekend. So there's not going to be a stream tomorrow, and there won't be one on Saturday, which is why WPW is pushed back. So no WPW until the 29th. And there won't be a Monday stream on Monday because of that too. Because I have an 11-hour layover in Chicago, so that's fun. Great. That's basically it. Now, news. We got some news. I got some really fun and exciting news. Because a couple hours ago, the Future Games show, I think it's actually still happening right now. You know, that was happening. Some pretty cool things got announced, at least from what I saw. I didn't watch all of it. I kind of jumped in at like an hour in. But there was a couple of interesting things announced. There's I guess I don't know why this is sticking out my mind a lot more, but there's a PvP game coming out called Neighbors Suburban Warfare, which is being described as like Rainbow Six Siege but more cartoony. Apparently you're gonna be able to have an ability that lets you control a pigeon that sounds like a warthog plane that shits on people. So yeah, that's hilarious, you guys. But I think some of the more standout moments is that GOG announced more games are coming to their platform as part of their big preservation thing that they do. Because obviously GOG is like a really great online game store if you want to get like old games that are optimized for like modern systems and all that. So I think one of the examples that I can pull from anyway is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. If you get the game on Steam, you have to download the unofficial patch. But the GOG version has that patch already in like the base install of that game. But they announced a bunch of games that are coming to that. A couple of the ones that I was able to remember were the Tomb Raider series. That's coming to GOG. The Ultima series is coming to GOG. As well as Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, which looks pretty fun. So who knows? Could play that for the future. See if I can find the actual article that was shown. Alright, well, I can't seem to find it, so hold on, let me go to their actual website. Here we go. Here's all the games that are coming to GOG as part of the preservation program. So you get these right now if you really want to. Silent Hill 4 The Room is coming to GOG. Fallout 2. Fear Platinum Edition. Deus Ex Game of the Year Edition. Yep, Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, Jagged Alliance 2, Wing Commander 1 and 2, Tomb Raider Anniversary, the Alone in the Dark trilogy is coming, Alien Breed plus Tower Assault, Ultima 4, 5, and 6, Tomb Raider Legend, Cannon Fodder, Ultima 1, 2, and 3, Port Royal 3 Gold, and Privateer 2 The Darkening. A lot of really cool looking games coming to GOG. Love what they do to try and keep old games alive. And I didn't realize this, but apparently you can list, they have like a list. They have something called the GOG Dream Lists where you can suggest a game and then vote on games you want to be preserved and put on GOG and all that. And I think it's really cool. I've already voted for a couple of games on there. Like I saw Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth was put on there, both games. The big one for me that I would love to be, I would love to get like a modern release of would be SOCOM. I used to play the shit out of SOCOM back in the day with my dad on PS2. I would love to be given the opportunity to play that game again. But now, the big news for me anyway is that all throughout this week, Tale Worlds, which are the developers for Mount & Blade, Warband, and Bannerlord, they've been teasing something that was officially announced today. And that teaser turned out to be for the first ever expansion for Bannerlord. It's called War Sales. It is going to be one of the biggest updates for Bannerlord. You know, on top with like the usual stuff that large updates usually bring, like bug fixes, quality of life stuff, and new additions, new gameplay additions to the game. One of the big gameplay additions is that naval combat is coming to Bannerlord. Not only is naval combat coming to Bannerlord, but the faction that I started playing back when I played Warband, like a little over 10 years ago, the Nords. The Nords are coming back to Mount & Blade in Bannerlord. I am super stoked. I'm super stoked for that. Which, well, firstly, War Sales is set to release in June this year, so June 17th. So I have something to look forward to for the summertime. But now, as for the Mount & Blade Monday series, I was saying that the next campaign I'm doing is going to be Bannerlord. One of them is going to be Bannerlord. But now I'm wondering if I want to wait. I don't know if I want to wait till the summer, though. Who knows? Because what I could do, because I've also talked about wanting to do a campaign and base, and like the base Warband game. So, I actually can remember what the base, Native. That's what the base game for Warband is called. But, yeah, I've talked about doing a Mount & Blade Monday series and Native, playing as the Nords, which I might just do in celebration of this announcement. So again, I'm super stoked for this. I'm really excited. I know there's a couple people out there that are like, bro, your game isn't even finished yet. Why are you even releasing an expansion? And it's like, firstly, expansion isn't just expansion. That's also just like large update. Like, think of Phantom Liberty for Cyberpunk. That was the start of Cyberpunk 2.0. Now Cyberpunk is like the best it could ever be right now. And I imagine the same will be said for Bannerlord when War Seals comes out. So that's my take on that. Regardless, though, I'm excited. I can't wait. We're finally getting a Viking faction in that game. So you bet your ass when that expansion comes out, we're playing that. We're playing that to hell and back. I also just want to try out the naval combat. Because they also showed off that, like, because it's not just the Nords that are getting ships. All of the factions are getting their own custom-looking ships. So you got Aetherai-looking ships, Vlandian ships, Sturgia, Britannia, all three Empire factions, the Kujites, all of that shit. I'm super again, I'm just so excited. Can't you tell? But yeah, that's it for the news. I'm just anyway, we got Amalur tonight. We are on the final stretch of the main quest. But before we dive headlong into that, you know how it is. Got to give a shout out to Nightride FM, your 24/7 synthwave radio. They have an app on Android devices as well as a website you can go on called nightride.fm. They also have a Discord server that you can join as well, so you can get any and all updates and releases regarding any and all things synthwave on both the website and the app, because there's 15 different radio stations as a part of that. Play various subgenres of synthwave. So they got stuff like chill synth, data wave, space synth, dark synth, horror synth, and EBSM. A lot of really cool stuff on there. A lot of really great songs. Don't know what else you could ask for. So once again, make sure to go check them out. That is nightride.fm, your 24/7 synthwave radio. But just remember, everyone, just remember that this is not a sponsorship. Never was. This is just a thoughtful shill, which is the best kind of shill. And use it. Gotta pause it. And then listen to the greatness that is the Amalur soundtrack. And who knows? We may even be able to start one of the faction quests on this one too. Which I still don't. I think we're gonna do House of Sorrows first. Which that is what we did in the last part. We basically went through all of Cluricon before we went to Alabastra. We got all the stuff there. We got all these fun things here. So now we got a couple side quests in Alabastra. One of them is trying to figure out what happens to all the people that got kidnapped from the Moon Down camp, because we keep getting assaulted by the Tuatha and as well as the Bulgan. Oh, what was this? Oh, yeah, we had a quest to kill a bunch of Bulgan masters. So that's what we're doing too. Oh yeah, that's right. There's magical mines. What? You guys saw that, right? Oh, wait, never mind. There they are. Fucking Tuatha and their instant transmission bullshit. That was weird. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Go. Get out of here. It's a trap.
I don't care. I can take him. I'll be fine. What the fuck is that? That dude's just, he just kind of like shrugged at me. He's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just die. Hello there, fine sir. How are you doing on this fine evening?
My gods, the hero of Melsenshir.
Yep, the one and only.
I'm so sorry to have led you into that trap. I had no choice. They threatened to torture me. Forgive me. I've been wounded. Don't have the strength to care for myself.
What can I do?
If I'm going to get back to camp, I'll need a powerful healing potion. Do you happen to have one on you?
Very surprising when the lizard that size of a size suddenly appears behind you. Yeah, that's a little worrying.
That feels better. It will be a while before the full effects take hold, but the potion did its work. If you escort me to the exit, I'll meet you back at Camp Moondown. Move fast. I'm proof of what happens to those traveling alone. Goodbye.
Size of a bus. Nope. Woo! There we go. Who? Okay, serious talk here. Who puts a magical ward on a backpack that you have to dispel? Who does that? Because I think that's the only one in the game that's like that. You know, I thought my fan was going on. My fan was on high, but it's on low.
Thanks for all your help.
No problem, mate.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so this is what's gonna happen with this quest. We're gonna be looking for, we're looking for 3 individuals. Now, after every time we rescue one of them, the camp is gonna get attacked. So, yeah. It'd be nice if we could just get them all at once, but then unfortunately that's not the case here.
healer's back? Great news! A healer will patch our wounds, but we'll need our weaponsmith too.
Yeah, we're looking for a weaponsmith and a group of mercenaries. I'll go after the weaponsmith.
Anella is a curious sort, impetuous, full of wild ideas, better suited to the Scholia Arcana than the army. She talked a lot about the Whispering Caves, so that's a good place to start.
Can't believe Bannerlords is swinging into a dating sim with all the shipping. Hell, I mean, yeah. I was already a dating sim to begin with. Technically. There is dating in the game. You can get married. But, yeah. I gotta fix my... I was playing Warhammer 3 last night. Total War Warhammer 3. And my webcam covers the top of the screen, which shows how much money you have. And so I was like moving it around a bit to try and see if I can, like, you know, see how much gold I actually have and not assume. Where's the weaponsmith?
In the middle of all this, the fool goes on an expedition in Whispering Caves.
I wonder what's in the caves. Whispers? Whispers of something darker.
Goodbye.
Okay, no, never mind. I thought the camp would get attacked. What's this over here? Is this just a thing? No, there's a lore stone. Not just anything.
With horrors, screams, and ghostly face, we leave blood in a graven place. The forest black and nighttime sky, the blood that pours forth from your eye.
Ooh.
A feast for maggots, craven all, that eat the dying when they fall. Instead of vibrant fighting flesh that fights the barghest and the thresh, that knows the plight of Seelie Fae, you who walked the Niralim's way, and reckon fates of mortal dust, and keep an oath or break a trust. We hunger for your corpse once more, to hear your cries and anguished roar.
Ow. I hate sprites. Oh shit, what did I put in junk? Remove. Ooh, look cool. Can't wear them. Loop of meditation. Ooh. Chance of critical hit plus 15% critical hit damage. That's pretty good. You may have height, but you didn't consider my length. Or as Gyros would put it, he had flexibility. He had flexibility. I had length. Which I know that's in a different context. However, it still applies. Oh wait, no, I had there I go, fucking that up again. Anyway. Okay. The idea of me opening up a chest right when a mine goes off is kind of hilarious. Holy shit. It was at this moment that I knew I fucked up. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Oops.
Fool. I was counting on the Tuatha guards to lead me to the staff once I got out of here. Now I'll have to consult the grimoire and retrace my steps. Thanks for nothing.
You're welcome.
Very funny. What are you even doing? Oh, I see. The captain sent you, didn't she? Go back and tell her I'm not leaving without the Breath of Arbor.
Captain Canwin.
She just wants her weaponsmith back. The captain doesn't realize I didn't enlist to sharpen swords. I joined so I could come here.
What is the Breath of Arba?
It's a staff crafted by the brilliant Dokkalfar mage, Arba. According to his writings, he imbued it with great summoning powers in Prismeer.
We'll find it together.
Come, I'll show you.
That's right, lady. Punch them to death.
thank you, I suppose, for getting the staff back from those Tuatha. No point in keeping it for yourself. It'll only work for one such as me who can understand its whispers. Escort me to the exit where it is safe, and you can give me the staff there. Now that I've got the staff, I want to stay as far away from Whispering Caves as possible.
Fair enough.
Goodbye. Now that I've got the goodbye.
You found the weaponsmith? Alive? I must admit I'm shocked. And she brings with her a powerful magic? Such aid is more than welcome. And well timed. The Tuatha are on the move.
Ah, shit.
Goodbye.
Good work out there today.
Thanks to you, we might actually live to see reinforcements arrive. I only hope our forces in Shadow Pass are faring as well.
What else can I do to help?
You could bring back the mercenaries. We hired them when reinforcements didn't come, but they've abandoned us. We'll need them if we are to hold a bit longer. Are you up to the task?
Why'd they leave?
We couldn't afford their fee anymore, simple as that.
You mentioned mercenaries?
They meant to desert us, but didn't get far before the Tuatha pushed them back. They made camp up on the overlook. You will have to deal with their leader, Gorham Kane.
Where are the mercenaries?
They have a temporary camp on the natural bridge to the south. They plan to depart Alabastra soon. Goodbye.
Alright, I'll go get your mercs back for you.
I don't need no more stragglers trying me for a penny. I've got nothing and wouldn't share it if I did. Damn parasites. High Fulgen's no place for the likes of you.
They need you at Camp Moondown.
Listen here, I fight hard for my living. If folks don't compensate me justly, I make for elsewhere. If Moondown wants our help, they either pay or help us get through this pass. I've got a feeling the Alfar up ahead have work and coin to spare. If you clear out the Tuatha watchtowers between here and Shadow Pass, we can give Captain Camwin a bit more of our time. What do you say?
Why won't you just come with me?
Because I don't lift a finger without getting paid. Without a contract, I'm just another soldier waiting for his turn to die.
I'll pay you the 5,000 gold.
That's a surprise. I'd have taken half that. Off to Moondown we go then. Goodbye.
Bribery. He can one and brought him back.
Thank you for restoring Camp Moondown and helping us repel the Tuatha. There is one last challenge ahead. I am no great leader. I can't offer the inspiration my soldiers need, but the Siegebreaker can. Speak to them, inspire them to greatness, and we just might survive. Goodbye.
Oh, how fun. I get to give a speech. Don't worry about my back being towards you guys. This is a day of judgment. And evil rises against us. But we must triumph. Today we slay the shadow. Hey, you know what? Probably best speech I ever did. I did it with my back turned. Let's go. Woo! Public speaking, can I just slay a horde of trolls or something? That'd be nice. I know, you gotta get that morale up.
I cannot thank you enough. Be safe in your travels, and remember, you will always have friends at Camp Moondown. We are much obliged.
Can't walk from here to Shadow Pass without...
Hi there, hero. Can I help?
Alright, return to the Nave of Pride.
You have returned. No Bolgan tough enough to best the hero, eh?
The Bolgan Masters are dead.
Ah, thank you, mortal. High Fulgen will be a bit safer now, thanks to you.
Yeah, I forgot this main quest takes you to, like, the very end of Alabastra. Oh. Hidden cave.
Agarth wanted me to keep an eye on Lady Shear, but you and I need to have a talk first. I've been reviewing my notes of our last trip to Alabastra, and I've come to some startling conclusions about your death and Tirnoch.
What about Tirnoch?
These crystals are all drawing their power from one source, something intelligent and malignant, the creature the Tuatha call Tirnoch. In fact, she must be such a strong source of magic that the power she used when she killed you triggered the Well of Souls and pulled you back to life. You were attuned to the well in my lab, but Hugh's well captured your essence. Tirnoch's magic seems to have been the missing element.
Oh. Alright, so... what exactly is Tirnoch?
Something incredibly powerful. I don't know if we even have a name for what she is, because no one's lived to name it. She's not a god. She's something much, much worse. And judging by the growth of this Prismere, she's very close to coming into our world for good. Whatever Gadflow's been doing, it's all in order to bring her here. So you've got to stop him before it's too late.
How did we do this last time?
With tremendous difficulty. Even so, there weren't as many Tuatha here, and we used magic to keep us hidden. Magic which you provided, in fact. You never did explain where you got those fascinating little artifacts.
I don't even know what you're talking about, because apparently I've lost my memory.
And he named it Prismere. It grows far beneath the Amethyst, It pierces the world, and the blood that flows from these wounds feeds Gadflow's hungry mind. These crystals, this prismere, whispered to him promises of power, of godhood. It corrupted his nature. The seeds of a blizzard sprouted in the form of a beautiful crystal. It was a gift from her, ere we knew our doom was at hand.
Is there a chest over here? There is. Ha ha ha.
By Lyria, it was you who stood against Baelor when Telera fell. Fortune favors me today. I am commander of the Ariad. Do you bring word of my reinforcements?
Where are all your men?
The ash covering the ground ahead is all that remains of my men. All fallen in our assault on that pass. The Tuatha have built a gauntlet of spell-casting sentries who greeted our every advance with fire.
How are you still alive?
Who says I am? Who says you are? This is Shadow Pass, youngling. Maybe we're all dead but don't know it yet.
Oh, that's assuring.
I swear, whether I am dead or not, my spear will taste the blood of those arrogant bastards high on the rock. I will make them pay the butcher's bill for what they've done.
Surely I can do something.
It's just, these Tuatha wage war like none I've known. Magical fires burning my men to a cinder with a word. But if you're brave enough to challenge them, we may have a chance. They're using the terrain against us, flanking the paths from above with sorcerers. If you can neutralize these sentries, I will charge the approach myself. Together, we might be able to break their lines. Until later, then.
Another fire.
Has begun, but we must press on lest the Tuatha secure the high ground. There are more sentries ahead. Each must be killed before we can advance. Until later, then.
Sounds easy enough. Hey, Agarth.
Got myself a little tied up here. And is it a trick of the eye, or are these crystals growing?
Is everything alright?
Just got myself tied up in some trouble with the locals. Nothing I can't handle. Honestly, I haven't had this much fun in decades.
Need help?
Not on your life. This old man can still take care of himself, you know? But I will take just a moment to catch my breath. Stupid old lungs. Keep going. I'll meet you at Vengeance. The mountain god. You're going
Got another unique armor piece. Those were boots of the Crucible. Yep, Graves of the Crucible. Ah. Why did my armor drop? Oh, we got like 2 more pieces of this armor set. I feel like my armor was larger than that. Thank you, Trav.
Excellent work. The main Tuatha encampment lies ahead. Take cover with me there, and we'll discuss the final assault. The Tuatha are consumed by madness and deserve only death. We shall give it to them. I'll be here.
All right, let's do it. Oh. Corthian Cuirass. Ooh, looks cool.
The final Tuatha encampment is just ahead. It looks like they are led by the Witch Knight Decidin. I cannot deceive you. This will be a suicide mission, but we've come too far to turn back now. We need only kill Decidin, and Shadow Pass will be rid of the Tuatha. I'll be here.
I mean, I'll be fine. Can't say the same about you, though. That's a troll! Not a horde, but I'll take it.
Gadflow's corruption has reduced my homeland to this barren waste. And it's only getting worse.
How far to vengeance?
You've still got plenty of this blasted wasteland to go. You're lucky you don't remember how beautiful they used to be. Before Gadflow. And keep your wits about you. These Prismia crystals are alive, and inside them, I feel something horrible and hungry.
How did you get here so fast?
I've spent countless centuries in these lands. I promise. I know a few shortcuts. Watch out for Twilight Path. Whatever's happening here.
The skulls atop High Fulgen shine and coldly gleam in a precise line. For us who chew on hollowed bones, while alive, we wail vapid moans. It's delight for us to feed, to feast, we the winter of the east. We the corpses in putrid bloom, we of decay and twilight gloom, will never halt our hungered wait, till spilled blood is on our plate. So come into our lands at night, and see an endless wintry sight.
Be vigilant. Until later, then. That's the last of them. We've paid a heavy price, but Shadow Pass is ours. I'll make camp here until reinforcements arrive. It was an honor to fight by your side. Maybe this will help you out. Until later, then.
Thank you. And we still have quite a bit to go. Jesus.
The anger festers in the heart, and perfectly you play the part of hero to the summer's west, bringing Tuatha to their rest. Why do you try so hard in vain? Why bring the others senseless pain? Don't you see, mortal, don't you see the body impaled on the tree? Will you not witness their loss and feed upon the awful dross? Or walk again past corpses new, without care for the rotting few?
You must hurry. There is much to do. Gask and his forces are preparing to march. They know about the caves and will not cease until every last one of us has been slain. And there are the survivors of Eventide to consider. I have not heard a whisper from across the pass. And Esha, she plots a fool's errand. We must stop her. Much to do. Forgive me. Ever since the Tuatha came, omens of our destruction besiege me. My every notion is of escape and salvation.
What happened?
When he refused to worship Gadflow's god of smoke and ash, he thought first to kill us, but then chose a far grimmer fate. He made us his example. He sent Gask. First, Gask's priests destroyed the clans. Then he burned the bodies of the fallen and breathed in their essence, mocking the dead and the great cycle itself. One day, that is all Gask needed to unravel many seasons of the telling, to make the earth shudder and the sky weep. Now he sits above us, watching.
Why did Gadflow do this?
Ashmore and Eventide stand astride the pass, the corridor leading from Bale to the wider world. When we refused to stand aside for him, he ripped his way through.
I'll help you.
Wonderful. Your attack will give us time to organize an escape. Do not underestimate Gask. He is among Gadflow's best for a reason. His camp of Kansamir is to the north, but you must defeat his witch knights along with the Fae himself. I have faith in you. Victory will be yours.
the House of Vengeance enacted the whims of our mad king. The divided court became Gadflows Tuatha by force or by rebirth. The Winter Fae dwindled before this wave of frenzied strife, and before long, they were soldiers in an immortal army, or they were outcast. The greatest of vengeance, Malwyn, Claran, Vescain among them, became his witch knights. War had come again to the Fae, but instead of by Lord Own, it was Gadflow the king without a winter.
I didn't realize I was so low on health. Let's just up lockpicking again. I want to try and find like a list of dungeons in this game that aren't tied to any quest. Oh? Lachlan's gloves. Or hand wraps, my mistake. Well, I can't use them anyway. Wait, did I? Okay, I did. For some reason, I couldn't tell if I was still doing a side quest or this was all part of the main quest. Ooh, Karod's Cuirass. Yo, that looks sick.
You're back. I was keeping an eye on you from a safe distance to see if you would keep your promise. I am amazed. I dared not speak of it, but there are prophecies of a mortal who would herald our kind's passing. While the defeat of Gask will count as a victory against the madness of Gadflow, I wonder if it is a harbinger of darker nights ahead. Prophecies aside, you have done as I asked, and we, the clan of Ashmore, recognize you.
So it appears like what I'm seeing is that a lot of the dungeons in this game have quest givers inside of them. There's like very few dungeons that aren't tied to a quest, it seems.
Farewell.
So that might be something we do once we complete the main stories. I might just go through, look at some of the dungeons that they got. I feel like they could be pretty fun. Oh, another troll. Oh, that's what's happening. This is one of the few things I really hate. Is that if you take an enemy way too far away from where it spawned, it like just fucks off back to where it went. I don't know why that's a thing, it just for some reason is.
Agarth will not be far behind you. Neither of us saw any sign of Alan Shear or Ventrinio. A scout on the ridge above saw the Tuatha mounting for a counterattack. You should hear what he has to say before we move on. If you'd rather not wait, talk with Agarth. Time is of the essence.
I remember that happening in 14 when I used mage classes. I would try to get some distance and the enemies would just ignore. Yeah, so I did that. I do that quite a bit still with like well, never. I kind of do the opposite. So if I'm starting to level a class and and if I'm doing like their hunting log, if I come across like a group of enemies and there's one that I need to get for the hunt, I will try and like lure it away from the group so I don't end up dying.
Good to see you here. Ready?
I'm ready if you are.
I am. But there hasn't been any sign of Aelin Shear or Ventrinio. Damn it all, I knew we couldn't trust her.
She's fine. Maybe it's not Aelin's fault.
I sent Ventrinio to keep an eye on her. He was sending me messages until recently. But there were fewer and fewer as we've gotten closer to Baal. We need to get through the House of Vengeance and kill the Cur. And we'll have to do it without them.
Who's the Cur?
He's the closest thing Vengeance has to a leader anymore. A face so consumed with hatred that he's little more than a beast. If you're going to get into Baal, the Cur has to die.
Let's go.
We'll go as far as we can. Whatever is happening in Baal needs to be stopped as quickly as possible. Listen, you're more powerful than I ever was. If anyone can stop this, it's you. When you kill the Cur, you go into Baal and stop Gadflow. If we get separated, I'll keep fighting to keep an escape route open for you. Now go! Stay on guard.
I'm gonna discover this dungeon right quick.
I've never killed a mortal.
Damn it. Oh wait, hold on. Did that get discovered? No, it did not. Hold on.
But Gadflow was not content to rule the Court of Winter. Mortals would bow before him as well. And so he made war on your people and drove them from the eastern lands. The Alfar fell before an avalanche of corrupted fervor. The Tuatha acted as one army and built the Prismere Chantries as new idols of their false mountain god, their Tirnoch.
Oh, oopsie. Okay, so this is part of that same dungeon, Can Rain. Cap of Justice. Well, damn. Ow. We're gonna head back to Moondown right quick, and then we'll be all set and good.
Yes, what's mine is yours.
Onwards! We're nearly there. Your future is running out!
Looks like this is it. Looks like this is it.
I don't even know which way is the right way. Nah, I'm gonna assume that's the right way. So let's head down the right path. Because I don't know, I don't think this is an alternate route. This might just be another dead-end route. I could be wrong, though. I heard that. I heard that troll.
All will be ash.
Well, there he is, the cur of vengeance. Oh yeah, that's right. We get the full armor set of I think this is the only time, this is like one of the few times in the game where they just straight up just toss you the full set. Which I think we can probably finish off the game wearing this.
That was amazing. You're twice the hero I ever was, or could have been. Our forces can't keep going from here. We're stretched too thin, and we've lost too much. Sidon and I will hold the gate for you as long as we can. But Bale is nearly deserted. Head in, face Gadflow, end this.
I'll be right back.
Good plan. I promise not to die if you don't. Just make sure you put a stop to Gadflow. Do that, and I predict our future involves sharing drinks and war stories around a cozy fire.
That sounds like a plan.
I'm a fate weaver.
I got all these chests here to get. The spoils of war. I think we have another, I think we have one of the Karod armor pieces. I could be wrong, though. Oh yeah, we have Karod's Cuirass. Like, I know I said I was gonna wear the Vengeance armor set, but honestly, I think this still looks way too badass, in my opinion. I love that armor. I love the Karod armor set. Alright, we are now in Bale. Oh, there's already some dead Tuatha on the road. Oh. I see.
My deepest apologies for not being able to join the battle. Ventrinia was something of a hassle.
You killed Ventrinia?
He attacked me. It was only a matter of time before his greed got the better of him. The closer we got to Bale, the more obsessed he became with Tianok, and with harnessing Tianok's power, just like Gadflow did. That's why he had to be stopped, and why we need to talk about our mission.
About time you told me.
I wasn't sure I could trust you. You're not the same person you used to be. We're running out of time. I'll explain as we go. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
Very different tone of voice for that. Oh, okay.
The winter court was still as fallen snow as the jester danced and capered. Juggling knives and torches, he sang to his lords and ladies, but none smiled. Not an eyebrow raised as the sniveling jester imitated the king, not even when he took the crown from his head. Because this was the day that Gadflow murdered the winter court. This was the day the Tuatha were born, and our people became a sacrifice for Tiernok.
Fighting at your side, just like the old days, before you died.
Thank you for reminding me.
You and I carry on a duty that has been fulfilled for centuries.
God damn it.
We keep the world from being consumed by greed, by war, and by Tianok. The ancient beast must stay sealed away at any cost. The world must never realize the terrible power Tianok offers.
Since the Alabastra wall was young, the beautiful bone-white forest was a place of peace and meditation. No piercing birdsong nor heated word could find its way between the branches. Quiet thought prevailed until Gadflow shattered our land. The Tuatha's crimson axes chopped the forest for arrow shafts, and Tiernoc's Prismere spires rose up to consume what remained. Now our forest is shattered, and screams of warfare fill its boughs.
Ow.
When Gadflow's army arose, we recognized Tianok's tainted influence. Only a force like her could warp eternal creatures like the Fae. So you came to infiltrate Alabastra, find Tianok, and seal her away forever. And you used Ventrinio to get in, under the guise of being his assistant.
Ah. Ow.
If you couldn't stop Tianok, she would use her pawns to fully escape her prison, and the world would be her new plaything. You had to try, even though the Fate Weavers said you were doomed. As always, the Fate Weavers were right.
The greatest heroes of winter have always fallen from the Vale's pale boughs, from Pietra the Keen to Hulgan the Hungry. When the Tuatha claimed dominance over us, heroes arose to defend winter. Gadflow laughed at their challenge and called up Tiernoc's wrath. In a second, our most loyal heroes were impaled by Prismere spires. Our heroes were gone, never to be reborn, and our people succumbed to Gadflow's madness.
Alright, max out lockpicking.
When I found you in Dalentarth, when I saw you had come back to life, I wasn't sure how much you remembered. I couldn't be certain you would keep our secrets. I considered killing you then and there. Nothing personal. You would have done the same to me. But then I saw what you had become. I saw the new powers you wielded. And I saw how useful you could be. When I saw you could change fate, I knew you were our only choice. So I helped you continue your mission to stop Tianok, even if you had forgotten it. But over time, I realized you weren't the same man you were when you died. You were more. You were better than the heartless commander I had known.
As the sun is to the forest, Tirnoch is to the Fae of winter. Some embraced this new god, this break from the great cycle. Others hid in the darkest of places. Gadflow spoke of Tirnoch, and the Prismere emanated its power. It is a source of magic and hatred. It no longer slumbers beneath Amethen. The unbroken horizon of the winter is now the fiery haze of destruction.
In happier times, the Winter Court would come here to bathe in the colors of the midnight gardens. Night violets and pale moonflowers blossomed on a field of bluest grass studded with frost. When stars aligned, the Aurora Borealis danced for the Queen herself. But now the Tuatha have crushed the gardens and planted only corpses. The fruit of their tortured garden is only blood red. At long last, Gadflow has crushed the Winter Fae, and his Tuatha rules us utterly. No longer are we reborn into this world, unless his god Tirnoch wills it so. This monster has crushed us, and our kind shall pass from this world. But our memories might yet last.
Last time you came
when
here,
Gadflow
you were
is
destined
gone,
to die.
and his god is left for another people to
your
ravage,
destiny is up to you.
I may be freed from my tomb, and then I may share what dreams we made. It is the only immortality any of us may hope for now.
Now we have a chance to finally complete our mission. Let's put an end to Gadflow before his bargain frees Tirnoch on the world.
Yeah, so basically, to sum it all up, me and Aelin Shear were part of basically an ancient order that was dedicated to preventing any ways Tirnoch could enter the world. And I guess in my latest ordeal, I end up, my character ended up dying. And that's why
It must have been a lot for you to take in at once. But I need you to be clear.
That's why I
on
partnered
who
up with
you are
Ventrino.
And what you need to do. A lot has changed since you were here last. It isn't going to be as easy this time. And last time it killed you.
What is Tirnoch?
Oh, she's a creature with incredible power. A dragon.
A dragon?
She's no simple lizard in some child's tale. She has a power rivaled only by the gods. Thousands of years ago, the ancient Alpha sealed her in the Amethen between this world and the world of magic. And there she went mad. As her prison weakened over time, she was able to tempt Gadflow into helping her gain enough power to break free. And if she escapes fully, it will mean the end of all mortal life. Tirnoch's revenge for tens of thousands of years of imprisonment. That's why people like you and I have dedicated our lives to keeping Tirnoch secret from the world.
Who was I?
We were supposed to keep Tirnoch hidden from the world. Anyone who learned too much had to die. But when Gadflow found her, you were the one who volunteered to kill him and seal Tianok away once more, even though you were fated to fail. It took every trick we had to get you here the first time, and you still died. I don't know if you plan to be resurrected, but knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised.
What happens after Gadflow dies?
Everyone who knows the truth of Tianok will be dead, and Tianok will be sealed away once again. We can return to our duty of keeping the knowledge secret, assuming that's the life you want to return to. But if you refuse, then I'd have to make sure you never tell the truth about Tianok. Of course, I'd rather it didn't come to that. But you would have done the same.
This time, I won't lose.
Of course you won't. I won't let you. Let's go. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
Oh, wrong way.
You don't understand, do you? Yes! Return to your grave! Crumble, child of dust! Tianok, lend me your power! Lend me your power!
An illusion. Something's not right. Where's Gadflow hidden himself? If Gadflow isn't here, then he must be hiding further underground, someplace closer to the source of the Prismere.
Closer to Tiernok?
Definitely. The war's not over yet. Whatever bargain Gadflow made with Tianok, it's about to pay off. When that happens, the world will not be spared her wrath. This way.
Sounds like the Venatori from Dresden Files, secret group whose purpose is to erase knowledge of ancient beings so they may eventually fade from existence. Ah. I'm not, I think, is that the Dresden Files, a book series? I've not, seen or read them.
Tianok is held captive deep in the Amathin, but her prison is weakening by the moment.
Oh, let me look at something real quick. Urban fantasy deals with wizards, vampires, and fae and such. Oh, cool.
You here again, full of life, full of fate. What have you brought for me?
Hello?
I can fear Tianok's eyes upon us.
You've used your power well. So much potential.
Oh god! Oh god!
Shall we?
She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
Since before your kind emerged from the dark. But now, my freedom draws near.
We cannot let Gadflow free Tianok.
Gadflow's prayers weakened this prison, but he is not the one who will set me free.
Listen, you're the only one who has the power to stop her.
When you first came to me, death was your only.
Oh god!
But and you were so eager to play your role.
No more delay. You chose this? What does she mean by that? We're close. Let's go.
I gave you freedom, and now you have returned to grant me mine.
Only you have the power to reseal Tianok inside the Amethyst. I must keep the secret of her existence from the world. Once Tianok is pushed back into her prison, these caverns must be sealed. But that leaves one question. Can I trust you to keep Tiernok's secret?
Why keep Tiernok a secret?
There are things in this world that must remain hidden. If the power of the dragons were widely known, well, you've seen what has happened here. Gadflow tapped a fraction of her power. He upset the great cycle of the Fae and waged a genocidal war on the young races. Just coming in contact with her power managed to free you from fate's bonds. And if you can turn that freedom against her, she will have no power over Amalur.
What will happen to me?
Nothing like you has ever existed before. As always, there's no way of knowing your future. If you're victorious, it may be the last time you change the fate of the world. Even if you fall back into fate's weave once her influence is gone from this world, it will be a far better fate than what Tiernok's emergence would bring.
I'll keep the secret.
That is excellent. After all that you've done, it would have been a shame for you to die a second time. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this, anyone who learns the truth of what happens here, I will silence myself. Go. Stop Tiernok from fully entering this world. But remember, my blades will always be at your back.
I'd like to see you try.
Let's go. There's no turning back now.
Come, Fate Weaver. Bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world.
Anything here? Any chests I could grab? No.
It's time to choose your fate. Amethin lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tiernok. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
Ah, yes. Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air? And now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tiernok, the destruction of the Alpha, and the dawn of the endless winter. She comes. Tiernok the powerful. Tiernok the merciful. Qualla fella Tiernok. Qualla sera Tiernok.
There she is.
Tiernok? Have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Is it... Did I...
You have served your purpose.
But I have so much more to give.
Well, there goes Gadflow.
Come closer. Give yourself to me.
Ow! That hurt! That hurt a lot!
All that you know shall crumble and fall before me.
Yes, exactly. My entire playthrough of God of War has led me to this moment.
Shall free me from my prison.
Oh, you know what? I think I have to... Yeah, that's what it is.
Yes! Struggle, fight, and die, just as you did before. Do you think you can save yourself, little creature?
Hey, don't call me little.
You are nothing but dust. Why won't you die?
I feel like that may be an Oblivion reference. Just the way she says it and in like that particular like tone.
Do you think you can save yourself, little creature? Impossible!
Eat shit, dragon!
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans, were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress. When it comes to you, though, it seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust you will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Share.
Yeah, there's a lot of VAs in this game that you could very clearly tell they worked on Elder Scrolls game or two in the past. Gadflows being one of them. But that has been the main quests of Kingdoms of Amalur. Obviously, we are not done yet. We still got quite a bit to do left. We have the expansions, we have the faction quests, and there's some dungeon delving I kind of want to do, honestly. So yeah. New Twist of Fate awarded, Destiny Defiant. You defeated Tirnoch and ended the Crystal War. The enormity of these events will resound throughout Amalur forever. As a result of your actions, the world is now free from the constraints of merciless fate. You find a short note in your pocket, not knowing how and when it got there. It simply reads, "Come to Arden's hut, where we first met. Hurry, A.S." Yeah, so you notice a mysterious letter in between your belongings. You don't know where it came from and decide to read it. Strange occurrences. My name is Elza Postlethwaite. You probably don't know me, but we don't have time for lengthy introductions right now. Let me just state that I was among the people involved with the Well of Souls project. Word has reached us that there have been some strange occurrences near the Hall of the First Sworn-in Minutes here. I was curious, so I went ahead to investigate on my own. What I found here is truly unsettling. I could try to explain everything in detail right now, but I think it's best if you come and see for yourself. I have a strange feeling that what I'm observing is directly linked to you. Pay me a visit if you don't believe me. I'm waiting for you. Yeah, so that, I believe, starts the quest that takes place after, yeah. This one, we're gonna save this for as the last thing we do. Because we still got Legend of the Dead Kell and then Teeth of Naros. As well as all this stuff. We're gonna do all the faction stuff first before we do the DLC, the other DLCs. And it was this game's fate to be forgotten about until 2021, yep. As when that remaster came out. Hey, hey, Agarth.
Well, well, awake at last. You gave us quite a scare. But you're here, and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain?
What happened?
I was hoping you could tell us. Sidon and I were fighting a few remaining stragglers when all of a sudden they started this unholy wailing. I guess you must have killed Gadflow, because the Tuatha started screaming and ran away. There are still a few diehards, but they don't have the fire in them, you know? Wasn't much longer before Aelin showed up carrying you over her shoulder. Told me to watch over you, make sure you were okay. She left some kind of note for you. But I know better than to read a private message from the likes of her.
The war's over. What now?
There are still Tuatha who refuse to surrender, but yes, the war is ended. You should have seen the parade in Rathir. As for what's next, well, that's a tough question. See, a lot of the soldiers asked me for readings after the fighting ended, and try as I might, I can't see a fate for any of us.
Because I stopped Tyrnok.
Tyrnok? You don't expect me to think that Gadflow's god was real, do you? No. No, impossible. Whatever happened down there, though, it changed everything. At least for now.
Good morning, sir. Good to see you up. The Council has granted this rare honor in light of all you've done for us, for all of Alpha kind. They have also allowed me to offer you access to the Reserve Armory, if you would care to have a look. I do hope your stay has been restorative.
A delicate secret. Oh, that's that. Okay. All right. Well, we are gonna head back into Alabastra right quick because there's some dungeons I want to get through. Actually, can we go to the hell? Wow. Wait. We can really fast travel all the way back here? Huh. Neat.
You are no Tuatha. It's been so long since I faced one not consumed with madness.
Aren't you Tuatha? That's a bit racist. Jesus.
No, I am not. Not in the heart of my essence. And this they knew. I could not disguise my nature. So I was made to work as you see me here. Oh, what I would not give to be free of this place.
How'd you come here?
When Gadflow began his war, he sent his minions forth to find the finest master makers among the winter lands. When they crushed the House of Ashmore, I was dragged here and made to craft swords, greaves, and shields of Prismere.
You are a master blacksmith.
If that is what mortals call my making, then yes, I am. I would give of my work if you brought the component needed to create something new.
Ooh, I can help.
The Witch Knight Anira still keeps this place, but perhaps we could create our own way to take care of that. Kill the two Tuatha overlords that stand guard upstairs. Once they are dead, bring me one of their shattered weapons from their body. You bring that to me, and I'll see what I can make you. The price is free if you promise to use the weapon I forged to bring down Witch Knight Anira.
I can do that. Ow. And who are you?
You? You are not the Witch Knight Anira? Not even Tuatha Deon. Get back, child of dust. Why are you down here? You are no friend to the Tuatha. What business do you have here? Speak, now!
You haven't tried to kill me yet?
And you'd like that? Mortals. Creatures I'll never understand. Not all beings rush forth like hasty fools. Some of us are more strategic. But I digress. I spare your life because I grow tired of my orders.
Alright, what's your plan?
There is a rare gemstone I could craft which, when socketed to the appropriate weapon, would be incredibly harmful to Amira. You, mortal, need only to bring me the ingredients. It is a small enough task. And if you speak with that sniveling Melny, I'm certain he can help you obtain the weapon in which to socket this rare gem. Listens well. Here, take this. You'll want to speak with Keftel over there. I cannot take her ramblings much longer. If you tell her you came to help, that should shut her up.
You are the child of dust I heard many things about. Please, will you not end my suffering? Only through my death will so many others be saved.
What? Excuse you? That was a very, I was a little confused on that.
Another child of dust. No, the same returned, I see. For this special task, I can forge one of 3 types of weapon. I will let you choose which one suits you best, mortal. So then, which will it be?
Sword of Fire?
An excellent choice, child of dust. Speak with me when you're ready to have this special sword forged. You have returned with a shattered weapon. Now, wait right here while I just... Yes. And then, this goes here. And finally... Ah, here it is. Do not forget your promise, mortal. Use it well.
Yeah, unfortunately, it kind of sucks. Oh, I assume that's what the shard is used for. Oh, yeah, because then we can give it to Kiftal.
Children of dust. In this, either it is finished at long last, and all is lost, or you are an assassin of remarkable skill. No matter how I have prayed for this moment, I beg you, cut me down, quiet me, send me to Ashara.
I'm not here to kill you.
The desecrations I have wrought haunt me. They addle my reveries and tear at my soul. As long as Witch Knight Anira holds her grip on Canrain, we will be forced to do the Tuatha's bidding, and that means bringing harm to others in their name. And this I cannot do any longer.
Death is the only answer?
There is another, but I would ask it of no one. A fungus named Sorogweth grows not far from here. With it, I could create a potion that would let one pass through the magical barrier Anira hides behind. If someone were to rid us of her...
I'll look at the Sorogweth.
I see your heart is set. Bring me the Sorogweth. It will be growing in a damp environment nearby.
Oh, Corthian Greaves. Hell yeah. Right, so now we have 1, 2. We have three pieces of the Corthian set. And 2 pieces of Gaia's Greaves. Oh. Oh shit, I don't know how I missed that.
Children of dust. In this Sorogweth? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, now that which is evil can be done away with. Now to the mortar and pestle with the Saragweth. A dash of powder here, a drop of potion there. Here is the potion. Drink this, and you will be able to shut down Anira's magical barrier. Destroy her, mortal. End this. Farewell.
Heroes shall not pass. Well, I beg to differ. Hey, Leroy Jenkins, how's it going? Yes, we have been busy. We just finished off the main story for Amalur. Now we're just doing some cleanup before we head into like the faction quests and the DLCs.
It is done then? I free? I can hardly comprehend this. It has been so long, so much time, wanting to die. Free as we are, all our resources are down here in these ruins. I think perhaps we will stay a while and see who it is we can really be. You must take this as a token of our gratitude. It is from all of us, we three. Farewell.
I'm currently writing down a list of the dungeons I've completed, because as far as I'm aware, this game does not keep a record of dungeons you have done, which is a little annoying. After I finish the main quest and DLC, I went to... I just left it there. My character gets a... Oh, I think I know what one you're talking about. Yeah, it'd be cool. Oh, can rain. That's what it's... That's how it's spelled. Alright, so now we're gonna head over to the Prismere Basin, because I don't... Yeah. This is one of the few times where I kind of wish we had some form of mount. Maybe like a tamed Barghest or something. Because sometimes I do feel like the sprint just isn't fast enough. This was a desert. Would it be can't rain? Boo! Boo! Ow. Not just 14, CJ. Quite a few RPGs have spoiled us with mounts. Spiders!
It is good to... I could not... I tried to help above. When I was attacked by Tuatha, I found shelter here, and now I'm afraid there is still madness above.
I mean, I'm clearing out the cave.
Farewell.
You ever heard Nemo by Nightwish? I have not. I've only heard a few Nightwish songs, but the few I have listened to are really, really good. Like, I still love listening to The Islander every so often. Because that one is just, that one's like a chef's kiss, personally. There's also I Want My Tears Back. That one's also really good. Oh, speaking of 14, I started earlier today when I was going through roulettes. I decided to put more time into trying to decorate my house. I was looking up like different vendors I could go to get like, you know, decorations and all that, trying to make the inside look a little bit more pretty. Over the Hills and Far Away is also a masterpiece. We'll have to take a look. On the topic of bands I've been listening to, I decided to, unlike my whole thing of like wanting to listen to bands that kind of got a little popular right around the time I was born, so we're talking like early 2000, like late 90s, early 2000s stuff, I started listening to Saliva. Their earlier stuff is significantly much better than the shit I'm hearing right now. So far, with my current opinion on their music, everything up to Survival of the Sickest is good. Now, I'm currently on their album. Let's see if I can pull it up here. I'm currently on their album Under Your Skin. It is their 7th album, and all of the albums up to Under Your Skin, including this one, for some reason, they diverted from their sort of like new metal sound that they had to this more generic rock sounding, like generic southern rock style that I'm not personally a fan of, because anytime I hear, I know this is being like, I'm putting a label on a sound of song, but anytime I hear any song that has like a southern style to it, I kind of have a flight or fight response, because I do not like country music. I despise country music. It is my most hated music genre. And anytime I hear songs that kind of have that sound to it, I'm just kind of like, I know it's most likely not country. It's very likely post-grunge. But I just am not a huge fan of it. And I'm reading through and seeing what other people have, seeing like what other people think of some of their stuff, and yeah, a lot of the descriptions are, their music kind of became radio-friendly rock music, or one of my favorite ones is, one of my favorite descriptors of their music is, music that you'd hear during the, as the soundtrack for the WWE Ruthless Aggression era. Because a lot of the songs are, they do sound very much like that, like of that era. Yeah, it's the one genre that gets yearly award shows. Yeah. It's the reason why I very rarely, if ever, watch any sort of music award show. It's mainly due to the fact that it's mainly due to how prejudiced they are against like metal music. Which, as a side note, I'm really happy seeing metal music get like the attention it is needed for a while now, because like obviously you have Jimmy Fallon having Poppy on his show a couple times. You have Gojira opening up the Summer Olympics of 2024, which is still really badass. Like, it's only a couple of instances, but, you know, I need more of that. I want more of it. But back on Saliva, I think it's telling when the most played song on a lot of their albums that have this sort of generic rock sound to it are the more nu metal sounding songs. Now, obviously, you know, I still have how many albums left? Because I'm still in the middle of Under Your Skin. I have, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I still have, like, 5 more albums I need to get through. So, who knows? Maybe they get better as time goes on, because their most recent album is, in 2025, and I'm just now realizing... Okay, so Revelation Retold looks like a remake album. And this one has a bunch of guests on it. One of them is Peyton Parrish, which is interesting. Huh. Neat. Oh, wait, hold on. So, what was that? The Prismere Basin that I finished? I believe so, yeah. Yeah. Gotta write that down. Oh no. Sir?
Over here. I was hoping someone would come. Have you ever seen such things? Such violence? Such abominations? I cannot comprehend it. First the clan of Eventide and now Bareth.
Where are the others?
Beyond the veil. No more slumbers in the great cycle. Gask and his soldiers cursed them with permanent rest. All gone but Bareth, Ordo, and me, that is. It was Bareth the Tuatha came for. They were led by a curious one named Cryamore. He coveted Bareth's knowledge of enchantment, how he charms the beasts of Alabastra. But it was not Bareth himself that charmed the beasts. It was a pendant he wore that kept the Morgan from turning on him when he studied them.
Why is Cryamore a threat?
He wishes to add mortal beasts to Gadflow's ranks, an endless supply of living weapons, until only the Alfar, the Almeen, and the Varani remain to oppose him. Someone must stop them. If not Bareth, then you, or me. The Mergen are dangerous enough now, but imagine if the Tuatha commanded their numbers.
I'll get him back.
I last saw Bareth as Cryamore's men dragged him deep into the mine. Walk with a light foot. Acting while unseen will offer your best chance of survival. And try to use the anger of the Mergen against our common enemy. Goodbye.
I don't need stealth. Figure out what the other business was in Detir. Elaborate? Because I think I'm lost on that. I can't remember. Parallel journey listening to a band called Alma? Huh. Oh, I also... I don't know if I mentioned this on stream before, but I also finished listening to Evanescence this week as well. And, okay. And I posted this on my Blue Sky page as well, but, first 3 albums of Evanescence are good. Their 4th album, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why their 4th album is considered a studio album, because it's just a remake album That's all it is. Their fourth album was just orchestral remakes of their old songs, with the exception of like 2 extra songs that they made for that. And then the most recent album is okay. It's okay. Then I said there wasn't another business you could do. What? Oh, yeah, no, okay, that one, yeah, no, that's, no, I didn't get the other business venture. We only have the mine, I believe. Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and say what it is. Bareth appears to have perished while trying to help the Mergen captives. The charm Nell spoke of isn't on his body. Perhaps I can find it nearby. It's the House of Valor Gladiator Arena. Wait, what? Wait. I didn't know. Wait. Did I know there was a gladiator? I literally can't remember. No. If I had already done it, I would remember. Huh. I'll have to take a look at that. That's only because I listened to this live. I didn't know they had a different singer now. Oh. One of the original... Is it one of the original DLCs? I feel like it would be listed if it was DLC. Like, as a quest, not just, you know... Yeah. Also, I got a notification that my AEW shirt shipped. They're doing a... I think it ends tomorrow. AEW is currently doing a limited time crossover merch thing with Tekken 8. And the shirt they're releasing for the... It's only one shirt. But the shirt is MJF going up against Jin. Wait, no. Is it Jin? No, I think it's Kazuya. Who's telling me to enjoy my pain? Ooh, almost ran out there. Lachlan's cowl. Again, can't wear it because it's a magic. Mergen Charm. Oh. Oh, you know what? I probably could have worn that. Oh well.
Crymar is gone, but so is Bereth. He did not deserve such an end. Do you hear me? He was a kind spirit. You are a friend to Eventide, even if few of its folk remain. Take this key. It will unlock hidden treasures of our clan. Any you find will be open to you now. Thank you, Morty. Now go.
Oh, you know what? We did come across a chest. I can't remember where it was. But we did find a chest that we couldn't unlock because we didn't have the key for it. Oh, hey, I think that was it, actually. Yep, Eventide treasure. Alright, so that's the Echoing Light Mine finished. Next up, I believe we're gonna head down to Wekonai. Yeah. Yeah, I do hate it when games sometimes do that, which actually, kind of a plus for Avowed, because there are doors in that game to, like, buildings and all that, where you can either choose to go hunt down for the key, which usually, if you come across a door in that game where it's like, oh, you can either use a key or lockpick it, 9 times out of 10 you can find the key, because it's usually placed in a spot that's nearby. But just the fact that you're given the option to just lockpick the thing is nice. Sprites! Damn sprites! All 3 sprites! Jesus! Come here! Come here! There you go. Hello there.
Help a friend out, won't you? There's a release for this cage on a wall there.
Ah.
You there. I am called Ordo. You have my thanks, stranger. I was beginning to worry that no one would ever come, that I would stare at these same walls until I was drawn behind the veil.
Why are you down here?
Because I am an unfortunate creature upon whom luck has never smiled. But I meant to change all of that, to turn failure into fortune. How was I going to do this? Her name is Mora Challen, and she is a fate weaver. I met her while exploring the deep ruins of Wekanai, and we made a deal. I returned to Eventide to retrieve items that might break the curse upon her, and was almost returned to her when the Tuatha waylaid me. Unlucky, see. Mora has promised to change my fate, and to aid me in seeking a new ballad. A telling worth singing for all the coming ages. Perhaps she will help you too.
What's here in Wekanai?
The Fate Weaver Mora Challen resides in the Great Chamber, imprisoned in her home by the Tuatha. I encountered her there when exploring. She has made a bargain with me. If I help her escape, she will help me alter my fate. No longer will misfortune plague me.
I'll help.
This pleases me. Wekanai is a vast, cavernous ruin, and finding Mora in its depths is a task better fit for two. Let us go. Right.
My friends used me for their own gain, and why not? I was, after all, a powerful sorceress who commanded the elements and conjured fear in the heart of any who would oppose her. Oliskar, my apprentice, the entire time was inciting the rabble against me, the witch. You should have known better than to trust him. And Atham, of course, right there, stealing from my library and purse. How could you be such a fool? Atham was someone I thought I could trust.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. So to any wrestling fans out there, I guess Ezekiel Jackson came back to professional wrestling after 10 years. Apparently he's going under the ring name Big Rick now. I'll tell you what, man, the dude still looks... The dude is still in great shape. I only ever saw him once, and it was at my very first ever WWE event, like 15 years ago. No, not even 15. Maybe like 13, I want to say at the most. I went to a SmackDown. It was my brother and my dad, and there was a dark match between Jon Moxley back when he was still Dean Ambrose. And this was NXT. This was like old NXT, too. It was an old NXT match between Jon Moxley and Ezekiel Jackson. Unusual meat.
As I feared. The door to the great chamber has been locked and warded. Give me a moment and I will see what I can do. Keep a watchful eye for Mergen. It would be a pity for our journey to end here. I understand.
Oh my god. That's low-key kind of unsettling. Some of the earlier dungeons where the main road was blocked to on the side passages, so you had to go through an invisible walled with enemies behind them. They couldn't reach me, I couldn't reach them, but for some reason my abilities were able to reach them so I could whittle them down.
Ordo, you have returned, and you have brought a companion. I see many things, but never did I foresee this. Welcome, new friend. It is a pity, for you I mean, that Ordo's hunger for a brighter fate has so clouded his judgment. You are so innocent, sweet Ordo. It pains me to do what must be done, and to have your friend witness it.
What? What is it that must be done?
The Tuatha have trapped me in this ruin, my home, aware of my true power, but ignorant of my wrath. You see, Mora Challen does not forget. I need the strength to break the curse, and will do anything to escape, even if it means draining the life essence from this poor wretch. Regrettable, but it is the only way. Now, I shall take Ordo and consume him as fuel for my revenge. As for you, stand aside or perish.
Why can't you escape?
Gusk sealed this ruin with the blood of the dead, and the spirits of the Fae fallen. It is cursed, and I with it. The place I once called home, now my prison. To break the curse, I must draw strength from the life essence of another. Ordo carries the power I crave, but not for much longer.
No.
You wish to fight Mora Challen where she is strongest? So be it. The Tuatha cannot yet know my wrath. You will. Goodbye.
Oh, cool. Aurelia's robe. Huh.
Thank you for defeating Mora.
Buddy, there's Merkin behind me.
Another day longer. You have my blessings. I think I will meditate here a while and think on what I will do next.
Sounds great, dude.
I am forever grateful.
Man, I had to spell that twice.
I think at first they were genuine friends. We were so young, with nothing in the world to really concern us. There was no place for malice or resentment. I don't care anymore, they're not worth my breath. I was in a place of promise. Lyria's magic shined throughout the halls. New and interesting people were everywhere. None as interesting as that divine spirit, but promising. I learned more there in 2 days than I did my entire life elsewhere. In fact, I owe my mentors a debt of gratitude. Were it not for them, I would never have found it.
Alright, now so that's Wekanai finished. We're gonna head back over to Moondown. Because I know there's stuff near here that we can hit up. Yeah, she was talking mad shit for someone who was literally getting juggled. By me, specifically.
Yes, what's mine is your.
Alright, so we got... Those are good. Primordia.
Welcome to Camp Moondown.
Wow, wait, hold on. That's new. I don't think I've ever seen the colors of the enemy's names that shade of orange before. Hell yeah, another level up. Term. Persuasion, Sagecraft. Let's do Detect Hidden. Oh, yeah, that's right. The detect hidden thing just lets you see enemies on the minimap. It's a weird thing to even, like... Yeah. It's such a weird... Like, why would that have to be a skill point you have to use? Because that's usually, like, a basic thing that most games have by default. Oh, that's another troll. Aurelius Cowl. I guess that one with the being able to see which way they're facing, that'll be very useful for like when we get into the traveler stuff. Yeah, hold on, let me... I don't think we went up there in that little roundabout area. I don't think so. Could be wrong. Oh, damn, we are actually getting close to time. Oh, that's cool. Wish I could have that sword. Yeah, I knew it was a good idea to come up here. Oha! Primordia, that was the name of the dungeon. Alright, then we're gonna head up down the main road, because I want to say there's another one along here. I could be wrong. Because the next one we're gonna head to is that is we're gonna, like, save it and call it for the night. Because I gotta get around to packing my bag for my trip to Illinois. If we can slip past these guys. What? Bro, oh my gosh. You motherfucker. Ignoring my harpoon. Oh yeah, that's right. Detected and gives us more gold when we loot bodies. Because that's something I need more of right now is gold. I'll probably go fast travel to the riot camp. Oh well. And then, yeah, it looks like Dark Glow Caverns is the next dungeon on the list. Alright, so this is where we're gonna call it for the night. Next we pick up, we will be doing some dungeon delving. I don't know if we're gonna do a whole lot, because I do kind of want to get these faction quests started when I can. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for the next part, is dungeons. What else? As for next week, I'm gonna try to get all the VODs from this week uploaded tonight. Just so that, because by the time I come back on Monday, I just want to make sure everything's like smoothed out and ready for that week. And then, because I won't be back until Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we'll be able to do Destiny 2. We'll be finishing off Heresy. So that'll be next Tuesday. That'll actually, hey, it's probably gonna be the first early day Destiny 2 stream we've done in a while. So that'll probably take place again next Tuesday. Then Thursday and Friday will be more Amalur, and then Saturday the 29th, that'll be the next episode of WPW Saturday Night Showdown as we go on our way to the Stand Your Ground pay-per-view. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and save it, just so I don't forget. Alright, I'm gonna see if there's anyone to raid. There should be. Should be at least someone out there I can send you guys to. Whoop. Let me find something to... some music to play you guys off. Oh, whoops. Some Dance with the Dead, why not? Let's see, who's live? No, I do have Lubar on right now. We haven't raided him in a minute. I also have Zelrena. You know what? Let's go raid Zelrena. They're currently playing Days Gone right now. As I get this raid set up, just remember everyone, if you guys enjoyed what you've seen, and you haven't already, don't forget to follow me on Twitch, turn on notifications for whenever I go live. There are links below to follow both Instagram, Blue Sky, and Threads, so you get any and all stream updates and announcements that I may have. There was also a link to my YouTube channel that you can subscribe to, because that is where I post the VODs for the Mountain Blade Monday series, as well as the main playlists I do for the channel, as well as WPW Saturday Night Showdown, news from the bunker, and shorts whenever I get shorts. Speaking of shorts, I do have a new short up on the YouTube channel. Came out yesterday. It's the funny Twitch clip from the Helldivers 2 collab I did with Macbeth, McMorgan, and Lad Gaz, where I said I have not died yet, and I immediately get blasted by an autocannon turret, so enjoy that. But yeah. We'll get the raid in. Raid message is the bounty hunter has arrived, so go make sure to go let Zell know who has arrived on their doorstep. And so with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. We all have a terrific Thursday night, evening, morning, whatever the case may be. And I will see you guys next Tuesday for more Destiny 2. So, have a good night, everyone. And see ya.